It's the same setup. But we've got a new streaming platform. My name is Kabraska King. This is Amber King. And welcome to the Creative Talk podcast. No one wants to do an introduction, so I guess I have to do it. So anyway, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So we have a different streaming platform that we're going to be using from now on. We were using a old kind of technology called Restream, which is kind of a little bit of out of date. So with our refresh, we decided to refresh by trying something new called Streamlabs. So if you're not familiar with it, Streamlabs is a massive streaming tool that allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I've been learning a lot over the last couple days to try and get everything done. Things like this. Oh. And things like this. Oh, very nice.
Fancy.
Very fancy. Very fancy. Going back into non-fanciness because we've got a lot of things that we're going to be doing. This particular segment of the show is going to be called Intermission. It's where we kind of talk about what we do as a business and also show you an example, which you can see up here, which is one of our videos we did with a fantastic fashion creator called Nixie Killick. If you haven't seen her fashion, go and check it out. It is incredible, amazingly colourful, and we got to work with her to create a really vibrant story. And this little segment box called Intermission is where you can tune in, listen to what we're doing and what we're talking about, and also ask us any questions, which will show up over here.
Very fancy.
It's very fancy. But then we've just got the old, boring view, which is just us.
Us two hotties sitting in front of you, looking awesome.
So yeah, we're back again. It's been a while, and 2 lockdowns. We're now up to 6.
But we're not talking about that, remember?
Even numbers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
6. Did you ever think we'd get to 6? Or we're not talking about it?
We're not talking about it.
All right,
we're talking about something more positive.
Something more positive. Yes. Yep. Oh, just shut up. But look, if you've joined us, thanks so much for joining and tuning in. We are going to talk through another episode of Creative Talk and also share with you our first intermission series, diving deeper into a piece of content that we created with Nixie Killick, amazing fashion designer who really kind of pushes the boundaries between fashion and technology. And we got to work with her directly to create a story using a whole bunch of technology, and we really loved the result. Mm-hmm. We also thought it'd be really cool to kind of share our world with you guys and allow you to ask us questions, because a lot of the stuff that we do, hardly anyone gets to see. So yeah, we thought we'd just share it.
That's why we're King Creative. I reckon we're pretty creative, and sometimes people don't know that.
That's why we have a sign.
Creative.
That's how creative we are. Seriously though, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the setup. We made a bit of changes, a couple of different things. We're wearing the same colour for some reason today, which is always blue day. It's blue day. So what is our topic for today?
Our topic
and
is...
how did you get to the topic?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I reckon you show how we do the topic.
So, as you know, this podcast is about business, couples in business, marketing. We give a lot of tips on things that we do in business. Yeah. But we're taking a bit of a different stance lately because business is only one side of our personality world. Another side of our world is also tarot cards, oracle cards, as you may have learnt from one of the last podcasts we did about we did a tarot reading last month.
We actually need to do another one.
We should because
it's August. Actually, it's like the 11th of August.
I know. Well, it's Lionsgate, but that might be going over some people's heads. But let's not get into that today.
Tell them how you got to it.
The topic of today I got from doing some cards. I drew some cards, and the first card that came up, oracle card. First card that came up is this. I don't know if you can see that. It says happy. But what does that mean? So drawing other cards, I won't show all of them, but I have come to the conclusion that in this world right now, it's not happy for a lot of people. So
No.
how can we bring this happiness back to people? How can you bring the happiness back to yourself?
Bring it back.
So that's what I feel that we're talking about today. Bringing back the happiness to you. You may have lost your job. Your business might be suffering due to current situation. How can you bring the happiness back?
How are you doing it?
Well, I'm bringing the happiness back by looking after myself in other ways, i.e., not just doing business stuff. Because yes, I'm very, very grateful that we are still in business and we have awesome clients that we get to work with. I'm very grateful for that. But you know, if we can't go outside all the time, or if we can't do the normal things that we like to do, I am learning new stuff. So I do read books and I do look at a lot of things online to learn about new things. I'm actually creating something in the background that I've been working on for quite a while, and Kabraska's getting very sick of me talking about it.
With it.
And I've been doing a lot of research on it.
It's going to be quite good, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing it come out.
Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with what we currently do as a business. It's my kind of side hustle, but it's making me happy. Sometimes frustrated, but it's still making me happy because it's all about me sharing love with other people.
I think side hustles are beneficial though. You learn a lot when you do side hustles. We have multiple side hustles. You know, I'm an author. We do the podcast, and now this thing that you're going to be doing, which is cool, is going to be another thing.
Yeah, and it'll be available for people to
Cool
buy.
side hustles.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just wanting to share some positivity into the world, and that's what my little side hustle is, hoping to help others improve their lives.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what are you doing to bring happiness?
I game. I shoot people in Fortnite and try and beat 8-year-old kids.
And how are you going with that?
And I lose.
Does that make you happy?
Every day I go back though, and that is what makes me happy. Sometimes I win. That's when I get real happy. It's about 1 in every 4,000 deaths, so it's not a very good ratio. But I'm improving. Like I had they call it a 1v1 match with Levi, who's my son, and he's freaking good at the game. Like,
and how old is
evilly
Levi?
Good. His age is not important. He's younger than me, only by a little bit, 20 something freaking years. But he's really good at the game. Anyway, usually Levi owns me and I can never ever kill him. But this time, I was able to kill him at least 9 times.
Out of?
He may have killed me 45 times, but I got him 9 times. And that to me is improvement. That's kind of what makes me happy, actually. Setting a really crazy goal, especially when you're going through like a lockdown or anything really in life. Setting a goal that kind of takes your mind off whatever it is that is really powerfully negative, and having something else that you can focus on. For me, our business takes precedence over a lot of my life. And gaming is like this thing that I've always done, second to music, where I have been able to kind of escape the stresses and the worry and the clients asking questions and the team asking questions and my wife asking questions and like all of this stuff just constantly being on.
Yeah.
And sometimes just having something that has nothing to do with any of it is a really good distraction to kind of keep happy. The downside of it is working from home means that I get to do it more often.
That's a downside for me because I'll be working and then I'll hear crazy laughter coming from the other room.
That's when Amber's not happy.
Yeah, that makes my heart
I'm
not
happy though. I'm very happy.
So I'm glad somebody is in this scenario.
But you have to find that thing that you enjoy that keeps you happy, especially in these times. If you are restricted, if you are locked down, which pretty much all of Australia is at the moment, apart from Tasmania, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you are, then you know there are definitely things that you should be looking for or be grateful for that you can help to keep you happy and sane and kind of in touch with other people.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot bigger than just yourself, you know? I think happiness is one of those infectious things. When you see someone that is happy or you hear someone that's having a good day, it kind of makes you feel good as well. So why not share more of that, especially now with the world and with your friends and with your family, and check in with everyone and make sure everyone's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it could be as simple as, I don't know, changing up your social media post to give a positive message, or something that we did last night, which was another spiritual kind of thing, but to do with crystals. And it was held by a lady in Brazil, and she sent out a message to all her followers so they could participate all around the world. You know, and that was all free. It was just anyone who wanted to join and be part of this kind of positive vibe at a certain time of the day. And yeah,
we also do a weekly meditation course as well. Amber actually meditates daily, every day and night, sometimes with the cat, but
the cat loves it.
Yeah, the cat doesn't have a choice. But these small things like meditation, doing the crystal grid activation last night, even drawing cards before we do our show, is just like small little ways of kind of keeping happy throughout the day, right? And it's not about being happy all the time, but it is noticing that, you know, sometimes you get really grumpy, sometimes you get stressed, and in those moments, that's when you need a little bit of happiness, like, to take you out of that. That's when a distraction's good. That's when a meditation is good. That's when drawing cards can, like, be really fun. And it could be anything. That's when playing Fortnite and getting wasted by 8-year-olds, that's when it's fun. Just something, you know, just to take you out of that real boring, ugly negativeness.
Yeah, it would be, and find something that you really love. Yeah. Is it learning a new skill? Is it connecting with somebody you haven't connected with in ages? Is it
dressing up in the same colour?
Is it dressing up in a onesie?
Onesie's good.
We love onesies. Yeah. One day you might see us wearing our onesies, like maybe next week. But, you know, what makes you happy? Find that, because I know that we've been stuck in unhappiness for so long that it's hard, you know, come back to what you love. Yeah. Game more. Gaming's fun. I like gaming. If you're into gaming, do gaming. Yeah, if you're into gaming, if you're that way inclined, that's how it works. Let's go to our intermission, because we do know a lady that does something that makes her happy, and she has a successful business out of it. Ha! Look at that! That's great. Welcome to Intermission. This is the part of the show for Creative Talk where we're actually going to share with you some insight into our world, like what we do with clients, the people we work with, how we've done stuff. It's a way that you can interact with us and ask us questions live as well. But really, it's just about giving you more insight into our world and all the craziness that kind of goes on. Because sometimes you just don't see that stuff. So in this week's intermission, we're going to be talking about Nixie Killick, who you'll be able to see her video showing up here. She's a fantastic fashion designer here in Melbourne who has actually integrated technology into her fashion. Her fashion designs have augmented reality embedded in the fashion itself. So you can use a mobile app, and we show it in the video in here, and you put it up towards the fashion, and it actually comes to life. And that was one of the major things that drew her to us. Right? Yeah. I mean, just look at her. She's awesome. She's so colourful. She designs awesome clothes. She actually grew up in the circus. You know, her parents are both artists. That's what that is. And her and her brother were allowed to be creative when they were young. So they were allowed to be, you know, working in their heart space and finding things that they loved to do. And that's what made them happy. Her brother has a different profession from her, but she's, you know, chosen to be a fashion designer. She can draw, she can design. I don't know. She's amazing. I really love her style. She does it all herself. And she has a team that works with her as well. Celebrity-wise, she's worked with some incredible people. Lady Gaga, Sia, she's dressed them for some of the biggest events in the world. And her clothes get sold all over the planet. She's environmentally conscious. She's extremely colourful. And she's vegan, but she's also a mum, you know, so juggling that whole world of business and work and mum and creative is just like, it's insane how much energy this lady has. And it's positive love energy. It's like, she's the most infectious person I've been around in a very long time. Yeah.
She was awesome to work with.
Yeah.
So the brief we got from our client Lenovo and Intel was to find people that were extremely creative and using technology in a different way. And so we had to kind of scour the social pages and internet to look for people that were completely different to anything else that the brand had worked with before. And she won.
Yeah, she's out there, but she's got such a great story. The way that she uses technology in her designs is next level.
Yeah. And so we kind of pulled together the story and the storyboard. We obviously had our videographer team, we had a photography team, we also had an animation team, and we had a production editing team. We had all these people come together as our team to basically shoot, edit, and create this incredible story that you can actually watch on our YouTube channel anytime you like, that tells it all about. That's her augmented reality thing there, firing on the mobile phone device. And that's Travis. He's pretty awesome.
Travis is a dancer. These two are both dancers.
And that's Michaela, right?
Yeah,
Michaela.
they're dancers. We decided to go with dancers instead of typical models for this shoot because we thought they would, like create different shapes and movement in her poses. So usually for a fashion shoot you'd choose models. But sometimes models can be a little bit
stiff.
Yeah. But there's
a little bit robotic.
Yeah.
You know, like we needed people that were able to be quite bendable, and go into like positions that are not your normal model pose. Yeah. So a model would not have worked on the shoot. And actually we found these two through a fantastic friend, Brooke, who has an amazing caliber of people underneath her, and these two are great. They're perfect.
No, we love working with them. Yeah.
And then these animation portions were added in at the end of the shoot to really kind of bring to life pieces of the story that we couldn't actually tell from showing on video. Because of COVID. We were extremely restricted to what we could film, and we couldn't film a circus or her parents, or like we only had access to her for like a day. So it was really, our timeline was very short. We didn't have, we had so many delays too. We had COVID,
a lot of delays.
Pushed this back like 6 months, and there was just so much stuff that was going on, but we managed to get through it. Managed to do a really great story, and it looks great. I really like it.
I love the colours.
Yeah, I love the colours. It's probably one of the most colourful things
It is.
I've done.
I think it is, yeah.
And this new approach of telling people stories using animation and graphic and, storytelling is something we've done for many, many years. But this is one of my proudest ones.
I think I
really love this story.
Yeah.
And all our other stories as well. But
yeah.
I really love
this one took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, and see, that makes us happy. Creating cool, different, vibrant, exciting stuff makes us happy.
Yeah, kind of does.
Happy.
Oh, there we go.
And
that brings us to the end of our intermission. I don't even know what I've called the own thing.
Podcast. Creative Talk Podcast.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Podcast.
It's all right, Kodo.
It's time for some gaming, I think. That's what it is. Game time. So this is our new look and feel for the show. Let us know what you think about our new Creative Talk podcast setup. We're obviously going to be streaming from here as often as we can.
Yes. Possibly
more often than we need. And we'll keep bringing these intermission episodes as part of our episode every single week.
And then if there's something that you want to know about that we've done, some work that we've done that you've seen on our website or our YouTube channel, let us know. Or anywhere. Let us know, and then we can break it down for you.
Yeah, break it. That's me signing off. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you have a great week, and we will look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, see you later.
Bye.